you guys, let's talk about the Netflix original documentary Maternal Instinct. If you have not seen it, I would say stop this video, but make sure you come back, go watch it, and then come back. Because this is going to be filled with spoilers. I am talking about everything that happened in the movie. However, I'm going to make it quick. So basically, the movie is about Taylor. Taylor is just batshit crazy. She just is. And it just happened out of nowhere. What we know about Taylor is that she was heavy at first. She ended up having a gastric sleeve. She lost all this weight, became very pretty, and was fixated on what is his name. You guys, I'm not good with names. That is my error, and I don't feel like going back to look. But she got fixated on this guy who was a farm guy. And I don't know why, because he wasn't like a super looker or anything, but she loved him a whole lot. He did not ever love her, which is so weird for men. Like, men are weird. If you don't like people, if you don't love people, just fucking let them go. Like, why are you with them? How are you able to play a role so well if you are really not feeling that person? I'll never understand. However, we move. So the whole premise is that she's so fixated on him. He wanted a kid, although later on we find out he didn't want a kid, so it was confusing. But she acted as if she was pregnant. So the whole thing is centered around her playing pregnant. And his friends later finding out that she's not really pregnant. She's just crazy. She ends up ordering this baby bump off of like Amazon or whatever. She wouldn't let him touch her. Therefore, he wouldn't see that it was a fake baby bump. His mom is trying to tell her or tell him that she's lying. She bought the mom a car because she said she's getting this $5 million inheritance. So she's trying to buy up all this land. She's buying all this stuff, trying to buy this man's love, basically. And he's just not giving a shit about her. Although, once again, he's not a looker, so confusing. So she goes 10 months. She goes 10 months. And it was funny because we found out that she had a hysterectomy. So we have doctors, we have nurses, we have friends saying she cannot possibly be pregnant. She had a whole hysterectomy. Although she did have 2 kids that were not living with her. And her friend kind of let her have it when she was like, how are you having another baby anyway when you don't take care of the 2 that you got? I said, oh, okay, friend. Well, they weren't friends anymore. So there's that. But yeah, so she puts on this charade, and what got me was all these people saying, okay, so she's lying. At some point, she's going to have to lie about a miscarriage, and then boom, it's over. This stupid ass broad never even lied about a miscarriage. She never lied about a miscarriage. So she had to go through with it. But instead of going through with it, she went 10 months pregnant, and his mom was like, I never heard of that, like ever in life. So they're warning him. He's not taking heed. She's sending him on a wild goose chase while she goes and, yes, she cuts a baby out of a lady that she befriended as her wedding photographer. She befriended this lady, and she ends up going there, killing her, and cutting her goddamn baby out. And what's crazy, you guys, is that I remember when this was on the news, because I remember thinking, that is some sadistic shit. I was just like, who would do something like that? And then to see the actual footage of her riding with this dead baby in her lap, and then on the side of the car seat, and claiming to have just given birth, and she's walking slow and acting like she just gave. This bitch was really batshit crazy for real. Like for real, for real. And I know she knew she didn't give birth for real, but the way she was speaking to the doctors and the police in there, and I was so happy when that one policeman came and said, listen, we're done playing this game with you. You did not give birth. The doctor said you didn't give birth. You were never pregnant. Like, I was so happy. Just take her ass in. Take her in. So, yeah, she ends up getting death row. They said take her to death row. And I think she's one of 8 women or 8 people that's on death row in Texas. And she is the youngest woman there. So deservedly so. When I say Taylor needs to rot in hell, they need to go ahead and just do it. Just do it, because she deserves everything that she has coming to her. But was a pretty decent watch, even though it ran a little long. Where I was just like, come on, can we get to it? Just get to the shits. But it worked out. It was a good watch. If you haven't watched it, sorry I spoiled it for you. But there you have it. All right, you guys, I'll see you with the next movie. Smooches.